Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a comparison between the Roborock on the right, Qrevo MaxV robot vacuum cleaner, and the Yeedi M12 Pro Plus. So both of these robot vacuum cleaners will mop your floor and vacuum your floor at the same time. They both have clean water tanks. Here's the Roborock clean water tank. Here's the Yeedi. They both have their own solution that you can add to the clean water tanks, and they both have dirty water tanks. Here's the Roborock, and the dirty water tank is on the back here for the Yeedi. They both do hot water mop washing. So when these units come back to the base station, they're going to wash those mop pads with hot water. They can heat water up, wash the mop pads, and then suck it up into the dirty water tank. Now they both have a dust bin. Now once in a while you will have to change out this bag, but they auto empty everything out of the robot into the dust bag. And here's the Yeedi. Same thing, it's got a dust bag that's very easy to change. Okay, so here's the docking stations. The Roborock has a tray that's super easy to come out. You are gonna have to clean it once in a while. And there's where it auto empties. It refills the vacuum cleaner and it charges it. Same with over here on the Yeedi. It's got a little tray that you will have to take out sometimes and clean. It's gonna auto refill the robot, it charges it and auto empties it. Let's take a look at the robots. They both have LiDAR navigation up here. They do a really good job of mapping your house. They do excellent at obstacle avoidance if it's more than 4 inches tall where the LiDAR can hit it. Now they both have a sensor on the front for things that are low to the ground. They both sort of struggle with that. Like if there's a cable on the ground, both of them will run that cable over. The reactive AI on the Roborock might be a little bit better, and it will also take a picture of the obstacle. Now you can turn that on or off in the Roborock app, but it can take a picture of the obstacle to show you later. And it will identify them in the app. Where the Yeedi, it doesn't show you the obstacle that it encountered and went around, but at least it does avoid it. They also both have the bumper technology. They both have a dustbin that's going to auto empty. Now this dustbin I like a little bit better because the filter is a little bit bigger. It means you won't have to, it'll last a little bit longer between cleanings. Over here on the Yeedi, it's got the same kind of dustbin, but a little bit smaller filter. They got a trap door here also that comes out because they auto empty from the side right here. That's where they fill up. They both have internal tanks, charging. Okay, so they both have spinning mop pads, and they can raise and lower these, and they will auto sense carpet. They have a little sensor here that can sense carpet. Now the Yeedi is 9 millimeters. The Roborock is 10 millimeters that can lift it up and down. It has a brush roller here, a single one. Sensors, fall off sensors you got to clean once in a while. Drive wheels and a side brush. Over here, drive wheels, side brush, sensors. Now its brush roller is a little bit different. It has these combs, and I did some testing with some long hairs, but these combs help get these long hairs off of the brush roller. Now both of them you can change out the mop pads once in a while, you will, and there's also a little port that's going to put water down on top of the mop pads while they're mopping to keep them wet. And again, both the units will wash these mop pads, and they'll both dry them with hot air when they're done. They're going to blow hot air down there right onto these mop pads to dry them from 2 to 4 hours when it's done. Okay, so it's undocked itself and it's going to start cleaning this room. And it can extend that mop pad off to the side. And in case you're wondering, it is putting water down on the floor and mopping. Now it does a good job of obstacle avoidance because it avoids that cable. And then it's going to auto lift the mop pads. When it senses carpet, it can automatically sense carpet and lift the mop pads. Now it's a vacuum only, where before it was vacuuming and mopping. And as soon as it comes off of carpet, it can lower the mop pads. And then it's extending that arm so it gets right up underneath the kitchen cabinets. And it does have 11,000 pascals of suction, which is really high. Here it is with the muddy paw prints. Now I do have this going 2 times. So it's going to go one direction one way, and then it's going to go another direction. Yep, it's starting to get the muddy paw prints. Now in the app, it does show you live where it is on the map. It shows you where it's been. And so I did turn the vacuum up to the loudest or the most suction that it has right now. It is a little bit louder now. All right, so with it on carpet, about 70. So it's getting this carpet. It picked everything up off this carpet. Okay, so now since I've got it on 2 passes, it's going the other way for cleaning. Couldn't quite get all of that one. Let's see, it might go over a little bit more. Yep, it is. All right, I think it's gonna get it. Wow, it did do a good job. It is getting all of those muddy paw prints. A little bit left right there, but I think it's going to get it on this pass. Wow, it did. That's pretty impressive. Okay, it's all done. It got the muddy paw prints. It's going to come back and wash the mop pads. Okay, I just want to pause it real quick. Let's take a look. Here's everything in the dustbin. Yeah, it got a lot of stuff. Wow. And that scraping, I think you're hearing, is that unique brush roller. That's kind of touches the floor a little bit as it's turning, the brush roller on the bottom. You kind of hear it when it's on the floor a little bit. So it's going to back up, it's going to auto empty, and then it's going to wash the mop pads. And Miss Fiona's trying to catch a few Z's. Okay, so now it's going to start cleaning. Okay, so it is vacuuming and mopping at the same time. Now it can extend that arm out. That's pretty cool how it does that. It spins them, and it has an internal tank that's putting down water onto the mop pads to help so they can mop good. Now this is a pretty big test for this robot. I've got it so it'll do 2 passes. Now the robot also has obstacle avoidance on there. It can sense that cord, and it's going to take a picture of it and avoid it. Now you can turn that picture taking capability on or off in the Roborock app. And it also auto senses carpet. When it senses that rug, it's going to lift the mop pads automatically. See, there it lifts them, and then it can vacuum the carpet, and it increases the suction when it's on carpet. Okay, here it is cleaning again. Now when it senses carpet, it's going to lift those mop pads, turn them off, and increase suction. Now it's going to turn the mop pads back on. It can get right up next to that cabinet. That's pretty neat. Now it's not very loud. When it's vacuuming and mopping, about 65 dB. Now once it goes around the perimeter of the room, then it starts to go back and forth to make the nice lines. So here it is mopping the muddy paw prints. Not bad for the first pass. Again, I've got this where it's going to do 2 passes. Wow, pretty good job. Again, those are really, really muddy. For everyday mopping your floor, this would be awesome. Yep, I think on the second pass it's going to get it. And in the app, we get a live view of where the robot is. Okay, let's just pause it and take a look. If we lift this up, this is the dustbin that it's been collecting all the dirt and debris. Wow, it has collected a lot of dirt and debris. And when it's all done, it'll go back to the base station and it'll vacuum everything out through this port right here, and it fills up the water tank with this port. Here it is on those muddy paw prints again. Okay, so once it's done going back and forth this way, the second pass, it's going to go back and forth the other way. Here it is, the second pass on those muddy paw prints. Wow, it's doing a pretty good job. And again, here in the Roborock app, we can see exactly where it's been and where it's going. And if I click on that little obstacle, it does show me a picture of that cord. Okay, so it's all done. It's going to return to the dock. There's where it's going to wash the mop pads and then dry them. Now, it did a pretty good job on the muddy paw prints. Though, again, those were dried on really, really thick mud. So be sure and check out my videos on these brand new Roborock vacuum cleaners. I got the Roborock Qrevo MaxV, and here's the Roborock S8 MaxV. I've got comparisons, setup videos. These are really amazing robots, and I'll be comparing them to the older ones. I also sell my own coffee, Just a Dad Simple Sip. I sell it in the whole bean or ground bag, and also in the K-Cup form. You can buy it at justadadcoffee.com. Be sure and check me out on Instagram. Look for my logo right here. Just a Dad videos on Instagram. I do behind the scenes and free giveaways. So when I'm done with these products, I do give them away. Hit a follow on Instagram and my Facebook group page I'll put links to them in the show description notes. Again, here's the Narwhal Dream L10S. There's the old Qrevo I'll be comparing it to. There's the old S8, Dream L20. That thing's big, but it does a good job. The Dream X30. I got the X40 coming. It should be here in a couple weeks. So X30 I do love, but super expensive. Roombas. I got Tinicos I do reviews on. Shark just released 2 brand new Hydrovacs. These aren't it. These are the old ones, but I will be comparing them to the old ones. $1,200 Dyson. Roborock, that's one of their economical ones. Q5 does a great job. This is the game changer right here. The Dirt Devil. This is a $99 robot vacuum with LiDAR navigation and has an awesome app that maps your house and is easy to use. I just did a review on this one, $99 Walmart. You just can't beat that price for LiDAR navigation. I also show you what Roombas, these are starting to get kind of long in the tooth. The i5 I stay away from. The J7's okay. This is the J9 Plus, but even these are starting, there's just so much better technology. Same with over here on the Sharks. Again, I got almost every Shark vacuum they make, but they're just showing their age, and there are better ones out there, but there is a price point in the $300 to $400 range. When you want to just vacuum carpet, these are actually pretty good. I also do carpet cleaner reviews and vacuum cleaner reviews. Yeah, I just got this brand new Yeedi. This thing looks pretty capable. M12 Pro, don't much about it, but I bought it with my own money. There's the Dirt Devil one I got from Walmart, $99, LiDAR navigation. So again, I absolutely love what I do. Thank you so much. I really want to thank you for helping me with my videos. Again, really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could, please like and subscribe and use the links down below. I really would appreciate it. And thanks for watching. Be sure to check out my Instagram, Just a Dad Videos on Instagram. If you could, hit a follow there. Also check out my Facebook group page, Just a Dad Videos group page on Facebook. I do free giveaways there also. And this is where Miss Fiona sits, watching and waiting. Miss Fiona is my helper today. She is tired.